So this video is to help myself and anyone else that's interested with running the Mansell 3.4 mile configuration at Spring Mtn. It's taken from 5 sectors that I divided the track up into. You can see them here. The sector numbers are the end of that sector, so one end's going into ego check. The video has sector times in it, and the times disappear just about where these numbers are indicated on the map. And these are the sectors and sector times that combine to show that purple 225.856, about 2 seconds faster than I actually did any laps over the weekend. It's a pretty tricky track. I'll talk through that. I've lowered the volume of the engine, but if we look at it through turn 1, you can see my tack right there. The needle straight up at 12 o'clock position is 8,000 RPM, which is my max and where I normally try to shift at. And it's pointing at about 5,000 RPM right here. Also note the track map and the speedometer indicators will move up and down on the video screen, and that's because of different days and different sectors. You can pay attention to the velocity, the miles per hour, that's quite correct, but ignore the fast lap times and all. This lap with these sectors combined equals 225.8, and that was probably clear, but just to make sure. So coming out of this corner here, it's pretty tricky because you go over the drop coming up here, and it doesn't show it in the video, but that thing is big and it's pretty tricky to go over it. You got to be real careful with the throttle. I was getting all the way up into top gear going down into I think it's a 3B as this is called, which what I call the S's. The S's were not my fastest part of the track either. A 1600 Super Vee with less horsepower than me was driven by Vince, my partner. He was quick through here all weekend, eating up the Formula Atlantic, eating up me, eating up everybody. This was my best, and I think it's because I got up into second gear earlier and carried momentum through here. And then this shift seems a little early to me here, but we switched to a different day for this next sector, so it probably did affect that in the previous video. This corner is deceptive here. It's easy to run off the end and not brake enough, but the fact is you can actually carry a lot more speed around that corner than you think, and of course that's important for getting this last back straight down. And then also the bus stop or chicane that's coming up we found quite difficult because the visual references are not really good there, and it's real hard to find your braking and entry point into that section. Pretty tight right there, and right here, and oddly enough, fastest sector of the weekend. Lots of other times I was wider and carrying more speed, but ultimately it was slower. And that's it. That's my fastest lap of the weekend, virtual lap, I guess you could call it, because it's several sectors from 4 laps combined. Hope this helps somebody. Hope it helps me next year. Bye-bye.